It's my lean. Isn't that what the rappers say?
Yeah, well, put your lean down. We got to show.
I got my lean. I got my scissor. Sipping on my scissor.
It's a classic, man. I haven't heard that song in a while.
Sipping on scissor.
It's 3 6 Mafia.
Oh, is that 3 6 Mafia?
The
fact that you know that is just ridiculous.
You know, it's my job. That's my
Mafia.
job during the week.
Are you playing a lot of sipping on some?
Nah, not too much. You don't hear too much scissor during the wedding. But hey, you know what? More so often now than ever.
Yeah, it's that generational swing now.
It's the generational swing. Yeah. So the kids now are starting to like the music that we grew up with, which is great. So you know what's great? Like the meetings you have, with the clients and the, people getting married.
Yeah,
bride and groom. Like, hey, do you ever play like early 2000s stuff? I'm like, pah! That's a shoo-in. That's what I grew up with.
I got it loaded, son.
When they ask for that, I'm like, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Is there one artist from that time that is really popped up, become really popular?
There's some songs that have there's a lot of artists during that time.
Do you play a lot of Nelly?
Oh yeah,
or maybe Fat Joe.
Hey, must be the money. That's.
If you want to go and take a ride with me,
it's a good one.
Grandma
would dance to that one, man.
What about? Do you play Chingy at the weddings?
Oh yeah. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy. Are people still cranking that?
Sometimes, if the mood is right.
You got to play Outkast a lot, right?
You know what? Every time I play Soldier Boy, like this, crank that. Why do I think of Ellen? DeGeneres.
Because that's a good song for middle-aged white women to dance to.
You know why? It's because when that song came out, I think she hit it hard on her show. She was Supermaning for like a year.
Yeah, it's a perfect song for middle-aged white women with short hair to dance to.
All right, Ellen, relax on the Superman. You Keebler elf. Look at you.
Look at me. I'm hip and cool, everyone. Anyway. So, all right. Well, good to know that the youths of today are getting in to the late 90s, early 2000s hip-hop scene. Good stuff. All right. Anyway, folks, it is the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock and Hunter. Don't forget, you can catch us right now on YouTube. Just search for the Plan B Morning Show page. Make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss out on when we go live. All the tubes. And we're on all the tubes. Also, twitch.tv/rock_107_WIRX. With that said, let's keep her moving here. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it.
Mm-hmm.
Pump it. If you believe in Bigfoot, this might rock your world. Can you do a Bigfoot call for me right now, honey?
It's the same as that damn pig call from yesterday.
Anyway, so pay attention if you believe in Bigfoot. For the rest of us, most of us probably knew this already, but a new study may have figured out what Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti really is. And the answer is something that definitely does exist. A data analyst took a list of all reported Bigfoot sightings in the United States, because apparently there's a lot of them.
A lot of them. There really are.
And compared it to different animal populations. And it turns out the spots with the most sightings also tend to have the most bears, specifically black bears. The link between the two was so strong, he even put a number on it. There's an average of one Sasquatch sighting for every 900 black bears in any given area. So obviously, for the normal population, the people out there who's like, I saw Bigfoot, we probably put it together that a bear on its hind legs looks like Bigfoot.
Understandable. It's a big, barely hairy animal. You know what? Another thing, too, I always think about, just look at a gorilla. That's a Yeti. Yeah. That's it right there. You want to see a Yeti? Boom. Drag a gorilla out of the jungle. That's pretty much a Yeti.
And I mean, when you also think about it too, most of the people are like, I swear to God, I saw Bigfoot. They've been drinking moonshine in their cabin out in the woods. They're not the most reliable sources.
Hitting trees with 2x4s trying to call these things in. You know what the most recent thing I've heard around the Yeti and the Bigfoot thing is that it's a multi-dimensional creature. So it pops it. No, multi-universe, right? It's like the string
theory.
It's
parallel
universe, right? It's hopping in and out of our universe. That's why it just kind of appears and disappears.
All right, put the blunt down, okay?
Hey, that's. I didn't come up with that. That's what I heard.
I mean, that's I guess a more logical thing if you believe, because there's got to be other universes out there, right?
String theory is a real thing.
And if Bigfoot, he's probably got to be magical like a unicorn.
You know, just like Nessie. Nessie's popping in and out of.
I don't know. We figured Nessie's a whale penis. All right, that's all it is. All right. All right. We can have a serious Bigfoot discussion. Let's get deep in that. But Nessie was a whale penis.
It was a big whale penis.
We figured that out. Okay. You search whale penis, which again I know you don't want to do on your work computer, but you take that phone out.
Big bent whale penis.
That's just a whale flashing everybody. That's all it is. That's a perverted whale who is just trying to get some air on his penis. That's all he was trying to do.
Yeah. Jeez.
But yeah, so everyone, I think it goes without saying, you didn't see Bigfoot. You probably just saw a bear. Okay. No, man, I'm serious. It was Bigfoot. It was Bigfoot. He was out there.
Classic picture of Bigfoot always running away from the camera, looking back. Yeah.
He's like, oh, you got me. It's just a bear. What about this? Everyone got really good at fist bumping during the pandemic. We got really good at fisting. No, that's not right. But no one is better than David Rush. You'll love this, Hunter, because you're a fan of ridiculous world records. David Rush, the Idaho man, who has set nearly 250 Guinness World Records because apparently he doesn't have a job.
Nothing else to do but set records.
He recently teamed up with his neighbor's son, Joey Hannon, to break the world record for the most alternating fist bumps in 30 seconds. Once the clock started, the pair looked like rock'em sock'em robots as they went on to fist bump 273 times.
So?
Shattering the previous record of 170.
So what were they doing? Facing each other, just going, that was stupid thing. This is, okay, yeah, you're going to piss me off again with these stupid records. Well, who even thinks of that?
So Rush says they actually made contact 297 times, but Guinness is very strict and they disqualified 24 of the bumps.
Oh, big news.
I mean, that's just...
right, who cares? What are you doing?
You're going crazy.
Right.
I feel like that would hurt.
I just, the Guinness, the whole thing, you know my opinion on it. Wrap it up. Records don't mean anything anymore.
Yeah. We were talking off air. It's kind of like it's the Mount Everest thing. It's like one guy did it. Everyone else is just kind of fine. It's like after the one guy does it, well, who cares?
Who cares?
Right?
Now you're just climbing a cold hill. Who cares? Seriously, what are you doing?
You're just climbing a cold hill.
I was watching the movie Everest the other day, and I'm like, I just can't feel bad for anybody. He chose to go up there.
Yeah. Like the one guy did it. He did it before anyone else. And really after that, now you're all, I mean, what are you doing?
Here's the thing. If there was like a starving baby at the top, you had to go up there and rescue something in that regards. You're like, okay, we got to do a mission. That's a different story. But if you're like, hey, I just feel like climbing the cold hill and you end up dying, I don't feel bad for you.
I don't feel bad for you. You're trying to do something that's been done. It's just stupid.
I don't get it.
I really love that the scenario you laid out there was a starving baby on top of Mount Everest.
I mean, I could get around that. We got to get that baby.
How did that baby get up there? Poor little baby. Who left a baby on top of Mount Everest? We got to get him. All right. Now I can hear the little baby. Who left a baby on top of Mount Everest? Did he crawl up there? Was no one watching him?
Who knows? But we got to rescue him.
We got to rescue that baby. We'll ask the questions later, but first we got to go get that baby. He's hungry up on top of Mount Everest. But anyway, so yeah, another stupid Guinness World Record has been set, and we'll just chalk it up as no one really cares.
Nobody cares.
No one really cares.
Nope.
I think that's good enough. We covered Bigfoot and Nessie, which is a whale penis, and starving babies up on Mount Everest. I think that's all we need. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. All right. All right. So you want to get into some conspiracy theories there, Hunter? Maybe not. Maybe it's not. I cannot find Riley's sled. Now, let me lay this out for you. Kristen found this like toddler sled, which is great. Got kind of a supportive back, and you can strap the baby in, right? So she doesn't have to hold herself up, and you can really whip around the snow. Anyway, took it to Wisconsin with us, had an awesome time. When we left Wisconsin, I remember packing it up because my brother and I had a long conversation about it because he's like, that's going to fly out. And I said, no, it's not. It's not going to fly out. I got it wedged in there and made it all the way here in the back, yada, yada, yada. So I remember at length packing that thing up, even moving it because I'm like, all right, fine, you're right. I'm going to move it, wedged it in there. Anyway, get home. Obviously, I don't remember everything I unpacked. I cannot fucking find this sled.
Flew out.
Dude, there's no way. I would have noticed that it flew out. There's no, and also too, it was wedged. I mean, that thing was wedged in there.
You remember unpacking it?
No, because that's the other thing, because I've had this conversation with like 10 people. Because I even asked there's no way. There's no way that thing flew out. No way. Because here, even better example, to prove that it didn't fly out, when we were up north this past weekend, we're like, well, shit, we need a sled for Riley. So we just bought a cheap plastic one from Walmart. And like that little sled that she had, it was stout. Like it was like hard molded plastic and kind of heavy. So it would take a lot for that thing to go wing. Anyway, this little red sled that I had just sitting in the back of the truck didn't fly out. Hold on, he said packed in your brother's truck. What? But anyway, so I go to look for it, and there's only a handful of places I could have possibly put this thing when we got back, right? You know what I mean? Like either in the garage or down in the basement. I wouldn't have, dude, I have looked everywhere. I can't fucking find this thing. I've looked in oh my God, it's driving me nuts.
Motherfucker flew out, I'm telling you.
Like there's a part of me, okay, maybe, but don't you think like someone would have pulled up, or maybe if we weren't around anyone,
somebody got themselves a nice sled. You know.
Well, now there's a part of me. Did I did someone snag it when I stopped for gas? Did someone come up and just pull it out of the back of the truck? Did I leave it in the yard and someone came by? Like, dude, it is driving me nuts.
So that remember when we went camping and we had that blanket that my brother caught on fire?
Oh yeah, that one flew. I know that was a heavy blanket.
I mean, that was a fucking heavy, massive blanket. I could not believe that flew out of the back of the truck, but it did.
It's just like I remember even wedging the sled like under, kind of like it was wedged in there.
Was it towards the back?
No, it was by the wheel. It was by the wheel well.
Dude,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gone.
So, Hate Brock Hunter said that someone stole it from your yard. That's what I was. Maybe I just left it out, and someone was going past or walking through my yard, and I don't know. It's just not like I don't know, dude. But it's fucking driving me nuts because you can't. I mean, they're hard to find.
Yeah, that sucks.
So.
I hate that though, and like when like there's no way I lost it.
Well, exactly right. I even asked mom and dad, I'm like, there's a part of me was like, did I like take it out when I was reworking it and just left it? Like, no, there's no way.
Did you ask them?
Yeah, and they said, no, it's not here. It's not in the garage or anywhere. So fuck, dude. Fuck if I know.
It's gone.
So now I'm trying to figure out, I was looking for one like on Craigslist, and the nearest one is LaPorte, or do I try and build one? By that I mean just put like a toddler seat, like a booster seat on the sled she has, and just ratchet it down or something. I don't know.
Time for an upgrade. What can we build?
Yeah, what can a fan sled?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll just get her a snowmobile.
You know, it's funny you say that. One of the YouTube videos, because I've been like looking, shit up on YouTube about it. There's a kid who did make that a fan sled.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it was kind of a POS, and you couldn't really steer it, but that thing would haul, man. I
still want to do the inflatable boat with the fan on there.
Oh man,
Get on that dinghy. You could use that all year round. All year round.
This thing's haul, man. So there's another video of a guy who put like a paramotor. He used a paramotor motor for it instead of like the Predator or like the little generator motors or whatnot.
Yeah.
Little Honda motors. Dude, those things haul ass. You got to have a lot of power to get up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He put that thing on the back of a bike, man, and just the touch of a throttle, that thing would wind up. It's just it's a death trap, man. The way he had it rigged up anyway.
Yeah, I'm just really intrigued by the fans now because fucking do anything with them, man.
Yeah. Just glide over anything.
Actually, I'm going to find you that YouTube video. I think you'll get a kick out of that. All right, we got 1:50 until sports.
Nice.
Do you have a lot, or do you want me to do that story that I found?
Yeah. Do that story.
The whale penis, and we'll be back. Who knows what we got? Late 90s. Forget you can catch us. And the answer, can you do a Bigfoot call from your heart? Is it pump that stuff? If you believe in Bigfoot, advanced import repair, they're going to get you taken care of. So we both.
All right.
Say what are they? Yeah, I thought it was okay. Anyway, all right, there you.
Andy Dufresne, my friend, my dear friend, Andy Dufresne.
And so.
All right, here we go. Yeah, dude. Hey, good morning. 727 Brock Hunter. Welcome to the Plan B Morning Show.
Morning.
Of course, find us on the YouTubes. Just look for the Plan B Morning Show and make sure you subscribe. The logo is just a big B.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big B.
With the Plan B Morning Show with Brock and Hunter, it tends to pop up more if you do it that way.
Is it on there?
So I typed it in the other day. I know you sent me the link, but I just wanted to search it to see how buried it would be. And it's buried. It's buried.
Is it buried?
Oh, yeah.
There's no other Plan B shows, is there?
Well, here's the thing. You chose the name Plan B, and there's a lot of Plan B videos out there.
Were you doing something promiscuous last night? Let me show you this little pill. Anyway. What you can find us. Just do a little looking around. You'll get us. Also, twitch.tv/rock_107_WIRX. I made it super hard for people to find us.
Yeah.
Super hard. All right now let's do sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, all sorts of good stuff. So if you're thirsty, watching sports, well, you won't be thirsty because you're stocked up with Bud Distributing. There you go.
There you go. Started off with hoops, man. We've all heard of home court advantage, right? But the Hex at the San Antonio Spurs had on the Washington Wizards, I should say, when they visited Texas was incredible. Listen to this, man. When the Wizards finally beat the Spurs in San Antonio on Monday night, it was their first win in that city since December 11th, 1999. It snapped a 22-game losing streak, which ran 8,451 days.
Wow.
Listen to this. 4 players on the Wizards weren't even alive when the streak started.
Wow.
It's so long ago that Michael Jordan was in his second retirement and was 2 years away from unretiring and joining the Wizards.
Wow.
That's a streak.
That's sad.
It is sad. You think about 1999.
Dude, Prince sang about that back in the 80s, for God's sakes. That was a long time ago, man.
1999. So
I wasn't even in high school yet.
1993 was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Isn't that weird to even say?
Yeah.
1993 was 30 years ago.
Yep. I don't like saying it because it just makes me feel very old.
It does make you feel old, but put it in this perspective, all right? This is unrelated with sports, but in the year 2000, right?
In the year
2000.
Yeah.
Somebody says, hey, think about the 70s, 1970.
Yeah.
Didn't that seem just like so long ago in 2000? Like, oh, the 70s?
The 70s? Yeah, dude, that's classic, man.
Classic set, you know?
Yeah.
Now, 30 years ago is 1993.
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. Yeah.
Really go. Make you feel bad this morning.
Yep. We're all just hurling towards death.
Yeah.
One year closer every time.
Anyway, snapping a 22-game losing streak that ran 8,451 days. Boom.
Crazy.
Yeah, your story? Let's talk about your story.
You'll love this, Hunter, because we've always joked about you throwing the pads back on. Coach, put me in. All right, I can still do it. I
never said that, but I would, yeah.
Oh, you have said multiple times. Like
I would like to go back in, but I didn't say I could still do it.
First hit, you just crumpled to the ground, just shattered pelvis on the football field. Who let this old man onto the field?
Yeah.
No, because you'll like this because this is a real life version of that. 2 weeks ago, the assistant coach of a girls' JV basketball team in Virginia entered the game herself as a player. Her name is Arlisha Boykins, and she's 22 years old.
Wow.
She was impersonating a 13-year-old who was out of town and wasn't able to play.
No.
There's a video online of Arlisha playing in the game, and she was not worried about staying under the radar. She was straight balling.
Just make it rain all night. Who is this? What a moron, though. What you think you could really pull that off, huh?
I mean, even if you looked younger, like there's got to be something, right? Like, all right, you know.
Well, the kids know. The parents know. It's not like this is the first time the team has shown. Unbelievable. What do you?
Yeah, they didn't just pull someone off the streets like, hey, you look young enough. Can you come in? And like, no, yeah, but she was the assistant coach of the team.
You know? Hey, okay, on the other end of this, you know what I really legit think you could pull off? Football.
What? Yeah, because of the pads and the helmet.
The helmet. Yeah. Put a visor on the helmet.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I would even be willing to bet it happens more often than you think.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe if you get like a fifth-year senior in there, but I don't think there's too many guys. What level? In high school?
In high school. I'm telling you, in high school. I guarantee you it happens more often than you think. They're like, nobody's going to know. Everybody's got the pads on. You got the helmet. I can't tell who's who.
Yeah, but even in the high school level, even at the top tier schools, like a Texas high school, that's just, just pumping out pro athletes. Like you still, if you get like a 25-year-old, he's still built differently than an 18-year-old. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm talking like a 5A, 6A school. There's like 9,000 kids that go to the school. You don't know anybody.
That's true.
You know, it could be. You don't know everybody on your team.
Here, you suit me up. You're going to be able to tell.
I'm telling you, people do this. It's a thing.
Me and my gray beard and my tattoos. I don't think that guy's in high school. I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, it didn't work out for her because once word got out, she was fired. Several other coaches, including head coaches of the JV and varsity teams, were also let go. The girls' team decided to opt out of the rest of the season.
It's just amazing that you think you could pull that off.
No one's gonna know. Just get out there.
Just get out there.
Put a fake mustache on. Like, hold on a second.
Wait a second.
You wear those glasses with the fake nose and the mustache. Like, hey, I'm the new kid. I'm the new guy.
You know,
don't worry about it.
Don't be doing that. It's a dumb move.
I'm 13. I can pull it off. So what you're saying is, Hunter, you're not going to suit up next fall?
Hey, you know what? I still have all my pads and whatnot.
I know. You're just waiting. You're just waiting.
I'm just waiting.
Well, you know they
waiting
should
for the phone call, man.
They should let us do like an old man, like every like once a season. All right, let us throw on our old high school gear and go out there.
Hey, you know what? No joke. I could have suited up for the Niners the other night. It's no joke.
This is my time to shine.
They needed somebody, anybody
who
could throw a football. Here you go.
Come on, you can do it. Did you? Was there a part of you thinking like, God, I wish I was there right now, because I would be like, hey, coach, put me in. Put me in, coach.
Legit question. I mean, it's not a legit question, but a real question here.
Legit for us.
So the Niners, Brock Purdy gets hurt. Your phone rings.
Ring,
what was
ring.
that? That's an out of town number. What is
San Francisco? What the
Brock,
hell?
We need you just for one play. Would you suit up and go into the NFL?
Hell yeah! Are you kidding me?
For one play?
Like, even if I knew,
you're just gonna get murdered.
Just murdered. Who did? Because what? Ndamukong Suh is on the Eagles, right?
They're bringing the entire crew. You got 11 people blitzing here.
Yeah,
you're just gonna murder you.
This guy is dead. Right? Absolutely. I mean,
would you suit up for one play?
Yeah,
I think
one play. Like legit, like this isn't like a make-a-wish thing. Like, all right, hey, we need you. Here's the play. This is what you got to do. Hell yeah.
What if the coach was like, all right, we're gonna go shotgun, right? And you have to step up in this pocket. You can't just take the ball and run away.
I'm
God, could you imagine?
I'm running opposite direction. We're on the goal line. I'm still getting a safety. That's what's gonna happen. They're still gonna.
What if by chance you take off up the middle, quarterback draw, and you're like Jalen Hurts? You juke one guy out of a shoe. Like, who's this guy? Well, Brock from the radio show? What?
I'm really enjoying this walk down never gonna happen.
It's a dream.
I'm really enjoying this little trip into, are you out of your mind?
What happens? You juke the first guy, bam, you break his ankles. He goes to the ground. Yeah, you're heading to the sideline. Are you gonna hurt? You hurdle one guy. Oh my God! And then you do the stop thing where you run it for the end zone. You just stop, and the guy goes in front of you.
Flying by. Yeah.
And then
what am I doing? My spin. I didn't do a spin move. I want to do a spin move.
Oh yeah. Another guy comes from the right, and you spin around him.
Barry Sanders spin move, breaks some ankles.
What's your touchdown celebration?
That's a good question. You know what I do? I do this. I do the I do the old DDT. I do the DDT. I do the old suck it. That's what I do.
One play.
Classic.
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah, well, thanks for making me think of a situation that will never happen in a billion years.
Ever.
Ever. But it's still fun to think about. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Put me in, coach.
No, you're not going in. You kidding me? You're in your mid-30s and you're out of shape. You're not going in. You're not going in. So.
Should we say pickleball for tomorrow, or do you want to do it real quick? It's up to
you. Let's see. It's 7:37. Yeah, let's just do it. Who cares?
Hell with it. Let's do it. Pickleball. Supposedly one of the fastest growing sports on the planet. We've been talking about it. We got a pickleball match on Thursday. I'm excited for it.
Oh, nice. Suiting up.
Sport has some work to do if they want to draw us in now. During a big mixed doubles match, one of the bigger stars of the sports. His name's James Ignatowicz, something like that.
Dutch.
Listen to this. He lost a match point because he was called for an aggressive split step. So listen to this. While playing, he stepped too aggressively, made a bit too much noise with his shoes while slapping the court with his feet. Match point, game over. Thanks for playing. Beat it. You're out. You're done, bro. Game over. What?
So you can't step too aggressively?
Apparently. So while I'm reading this verbatim here. While playing, he stepped too aggressively, made a bit too much noise with his shoes, slapping the court. Match point, game over. That sucks. You need to change that rule.
Yeah, that's a goofy rule.
Why is that a rule?
I don't know. Maybe to keep the game more low key, relaxed.
For what? Is there a bunch of babies sleeping around at the court?
Are you at a nursery?
Hey, shh. Are we playing pickleball in the library? Are
we at the NICU at the hospital? What are you doing?
Okay. There's one thing about sports that pisses me off. It seems like every sport, every one of them, has a rule that's just absolutely absurd and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why?
No reason for it.
There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
No logical reason for
it.
You stepped too loudly. Maybe we should get rid of that rule. Let's call a meeting, a pickleball meeting.
Let's get all the head honchos from the pickleball world, and we'll do this meeting. Yes.
How about just all the sports? We're all going to get together, and we're going to go sport by sport. We're going to kick out the dumb things, like no rebuttal in football in the NFL.
And a lot of the rules that have been set since the game was, conceived. It's like, all right, guys, we've played enough of this. I think we can all agree that this rule is stupid.
You know what I'm going to start with?
What?
In no sport ever can there be a tie. So if your sport, you can tie in your sport, done. It's over with. We're going to play until there's a winner, period.
Easy. Easy fix. And that shouldn't be, I don't see why that's such a big deal.
That's why we're all here.
Yeah.
It's to win.
Yeah.
We've spent 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Sacrificing our bodies for a tie? No.
And explain how the tie works. Explain to me how the tie works. Like, we're just gonna go.
Thing.
No one won.
Be no ties in any sport, period, ever.
No one won. Okay, that doesn't. You still didn't tell me anything.
Even if the league was like, yeah, it's a tie, I would be like, hey, we're all meeting up afterwards. We're meeting up afterwards, and we're gonna finish this. Just so I know.
Yeah, so I know. All right, that's fine. Everyone else can go, but we're staying right here. All right. That's fine. Go home. This is for us. This is for us. Yeah.
No ties.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Hunter. It's a good idea.
Yeah. And you can slap your feet on the pickleball court.
You know what you should do? You should when you go play Thursday, just slamming those feet down. See if anybody says anything.
Put on the size 15s.
Hey, get some clown shoes out there.
Jesus bozo.
Slapping
those. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear flip flops.
Hey, no, wear tap shoes.
Yeah.
You gotta wear tap shoes on the court. That's too loud. That's too loud, man.
You're waking up the babies.
Kickball chain. So stupid. Oh, interesting story. All right, well, good. We can end on slapping feet down on the pickleball court.
Or dumb rules in sports.
That's your sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right.
What's the topic?
What were you obsessed with as a kid? Moron.
That are open for distributing are over the sea. Or right? Not really anymore. Here today. Wake up, buddy boy. We got a show. The morning show. What's there, buddy boy? Doors and windows is what you're saying. That's yeah. Like honestly, at this point, if I went to jail, I don't even know where I would.
Where did I start sports at? Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot.
Hack Hunter.
Only 10 to 15 minutes, you get fresh, clean motor oil. Major brands like Valvoline, Pennzoil, and Quickerstein. Plus, oil filter, fluids topped off, air filter, tire pressure, and lights checked. And you always get a free Sparkle car wash.
Check it or wreck it.
Check it or wreck it. Sparkle Quick Lube reminds you.
Check it or wreck it.
Hack Hunter.
A nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk. I would sleep upright with more pillows. But that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. All right, we got 2.5 minutes here, and we'll get to it. You know what I'm going to make today? I'm going to make that "We'll be back" sign. God damn it. Is pickleball one word or two?
One word.
Oh, you a pickleball expert now, huh?
Yep.
As always,
Let Jimmy take over. Jesus. Good thing you're not driving.
All right.
Dead.
Rock one.
Oh, there it is. Shit.
Ah, shit.
Ooh.
All right. Well, good morning. 747 Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's that?
Oh, don't forget, find us on the YouTubes. Look for the Plan B Morning Show. Also, twitch.tv/rock_107_WIRX. We'll be hanging out for the next 15 minutes or so. You can get in on the conversation, have a little fun with us. Right now, though, we got to get to your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for your sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44 sporting goods for all four.
Great spot. Check it out.
Awesome spot. Right down the road, man. Your topic for today. What were you obsessed with as a kid?
Oh, boy.
You just couldn't get enough. You're a little dumb toddler. And
I was obsessed with a lot of things growing up.
Yeah.
I got a couple examples. You want me to go first?
I would love for you to start. What were you obsessed with?
The first thing that comes to mind as a child, I was extremely obsessed with RoboCop. I loved RoboCop. I wanted to be RoboCop. You know, which is weird because I watched the movie as a child and I just watched it again not too long ago. I'm like, damn, I watched that.
That's what I was going to say. Movie. Like how, when you say child, like that is not a toddler movie.
It's not a children's movie. That's for sure.
No. Some guy gets shot 1,000 times. And
you know what's wild is they made toys.
Yeah.
They had all the toy. I had a RoboCop doll that was probably like 2 foot tall. It had the gun that came out of the side of the leg. Oh, it was awesome. I was obsessed with that thing.
Yeah. Doesn't it have like an R rating?
It's rated R for sure.
Yeah.
It's a brutal movie. It really is a dark, dark movie.
Yeah.
God, that doll, you could press a button on its chest. Hands up, creep. It was great.
That does sound like a pretty cool toy. I'm not gonna lie.
So cool.
You were obsessed with RoboCop.
Yeah, okay. So much so that, listen to this story. My dad had a Wright's 4-wheel drive back in the day. Had a yellow Jeep up on 94, if anybody remembers. But it was a 4-wheel drive shop, and he had a lot of metal hanging around, a lot of wires, a lot of electrical, And as a kid, I go to the shop and I'm looking around. I see all this sheet metal. I see all these drive shafts and these wires. And so one day I go to my dad. I'm so obsessed with RoboCop. I wait for my dad to get off work, you know.
I know where this is going. And
Dad,
this is hilarious.
Can you make me a RoboCop suit? And my dad looked at me one day and he's like, you know what, Hunter, someday I will. I will make you a RoboCop suit. Just to get me off his back, probably, you know?
So you legit thought like
I legit thought that this man could fashion me. I thought I was gonna be a little mini RoboCop growing up.
There's enough here, all right. There's enough here that they can rebuild me as
Hands
RoboCop.
up, creep. You know,
your dad's trying to get work done. You're saying, Dad, is today the day? Can you make me a RoboCop?
Call me Alex Murphy, would you? That's my name now. I loved RoboCop growing up.
Yeah, don't worry, little Hunter. We're gonna make you a RoboCop.
My parents, they got me the RoboCop versus Terminator Super Nintendo game. That was one of the best Christmases ever.
You could be Robo Hunter.
Hunter, yeah.
Like Kathia said, that's good.
I used to walk around like a robot as a kid. You know. Hands up, creep.
You should be embarrassed.
I am kind of embarrassed. But, you know, I don't even care. I don't even care.
So
that was one.
Nice. Okay.
And I evolved into my parents. You remember those like Shriner bikes?
Yeah.
Like the Trail 70 we had. It was called a Honda Trail 70.
Yeah.
When I got the first little mini bike, you couldn't get me off that thing. 24/7 whipping around the yard on that little mini bike. Just
did you get into like dirt biking in a sense of like, did you have the posters? Did you buy the dirt biking magazines, everything like that? Because I had that phase. It wasn't when I was a kid. I was a little bit older, maybe like, middle school aged. Like, I'm telling you, man, like I had the magazines, the four-wheeler, the dirt bike magazines. Like I wanted a blaster and I wanted to trip that thing out and everything.
Here's the thing. I think my parents realized early on, they're like, this dude's not going to go professional. So we're not going to buy him the $1,000 boots.
Yeah. Let's not go too deep into it. Maybe we find some used stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I was lucky to get a helmet with a mask, you know?
Can I get some goggles? What? No.
I always had that big, remember that big helmet you would wear that it had the open face?
Oh yeah. It covered here.
Here, right here. Yeah, and it was huge. It was like a cadet helmet,
Yeah, massive.
Felt like I was going to space.
Had the foam that was like 4 inches thick on there. Yeah. Sitting up there like this.
That'll protect your noggin.
You know what? You look like the
guy who landed on my face. Right. Yeah.
You look like a guy from Spaceballs. Just massive going around. Yeah, I had that phase, so I was pretty obsessed with that, but I was a little bit older on there. Mm-hmm. Any other things you're obsessed with as a kid?
That's a lot of things, Brock, but I'm going to let you take the floor here.
For me, and I don't know if I'm embarrassed by this or not, but I was obsessed with being a pirate. I wanted to be a pirate so
bad. Which is
so bad. I just loved the swords and the R's and all that stuff. So much so. Then I remember this birthday like it was yesterday. My parents threw me a pirate themed birthday party.
Oh my God.
They you remember you can still get them, but the toy chest that look like a treasure chest almost, right? It's got the handles and the lock on it.
Yeah.
So it was black with the gold inlay and everything, and they made a map, all right, and they like burned the sides, and I had to follow this treasure map to get to my chest full of toys, and it was the coolest effing birthday ever.
Hey,
man.
you know,
I was
to
obsessed.
Be a pirate though, huh?
I was obsessed with pirates.
Question:
What?
I had one, and I bet you had one too. Remember that little plastic hook you'd put your hand in that little, and you'd hold on to the.
Of course. You can't be a pirate without a hook.
Without the hook. Remember that little plastic hook? Everybody had one.
I mean, I was one step away from chopping off my right leg at the knee just so I could have a peg leg.
And the first thing you did when you put your hand in the hook, the little plastic toy hook thing, you'd scratch your nuts with it. Classic.
That's what it's good for, man.
Arr,
me nuts.
A pirate. So a lot of kids wanted to be a cowboy or
I don't know what,
or a football player.
I think it was like around the time too, like Swiss Family Robinson, like they're like living on the island and having the coconut bombs and everything like that. Like I loved all of that stuff, man. I loved all of it. Yeah. And it's maybe like a Peter Pan-esque fantasy, I don't know, man. But God, I wanted to be a pirate so bad.
You were more like Peter Pan. Let's be honest.
Yeah, more like Peter Pan. He's never grown up. Me and the Lost Boys hanging out
around.
I'm built more like Smitty now, Captain Hook's right-hand man. Little fat guy. That's what it was. So, but yeah, I wanted to be a pirate, man. I was obsessed with being a pirate. And then it moved to Ninja Turtles. So pirate, ninja, and then
it's dirty enough to be a pirate, that's for sure.
I think I could really pull out the drinking and the
raspiness.
Just a dirty old pirate. We got some answers on Facebook. What were you obsessed with as a kid? Let's see. Brandon said taking apart my toys and putting them back together. Sure, your folks love that.
Yeah, that would be my dad's answer too.
Yeah. Stop taking apart your toys. Those aren't cheap.
He said his parents, my grandparents, would be like, they buy him a brand new toy immediately, take it apart, put it back apart.
Together. Let's see. Brian said baseball and girls. Girls for me definitely took up a lot of my time after puberty. That's probably what I became.
For sure.
I like KT's answer. He said WWF wrestling. I don't think I ever got obsessed with it, but I was really into it.
You know what? That's really a good answer. So the Hulk Hogan era. For sure, I was obsessed with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I was always picking things up and putting them over my head.
Yeah. Had like the dolls. Remember the dolls, the pillow dolls?
Yeah.
I think I had the Ultimate Warrior one.
Yeah.
Got it at a garage sale.
I forgot about those.
Those are awesome, man. But again, I don't think it was an obsession. I enjoyed it, but I didn't go crazy with it like some of my friends. Like some of my friends, every Friday night they were at the TV.
Pay-per-views and
yeah, for sure. What else do we got? Sorry, there's a deer outside the studio. Should have a gun and blast it right in the face. Oh God, there's 4 of them out there. My God. I'm gonna go hunting next. Not gonna see a single deer.
Not a single deer.
Not a single
teasing you right there.
Yeah, right there. Just walking by, and that one waved at me. What a dick. Let's see. Kat said video games and anime. That's what she was obsessed with as a kid.
You think anime is interesting to me? That's a weird. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I've sat down and watched like an entire anime show or a movie.
Yeah,
but I'm giving it a shot just to kind of see what it is. It's an interesting thing.
It's a lot. That and the anime is different than, right?
What's the draw?
I don't know.
Is it the animation?
Possibly the stories. I don't know. What's the other one? You got anime and then what's the weird one?
Isn't that hentai? Isn't that like porn?
Hentai. That's the porn though. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, but I know you got anime porn too. But hentai, that's the.
I think that's porn. Specific, right?
Yeah. Huh. Okay then. What else do we got? Let's see. Matt said cars, Ninja Turtles, and women, same as now, hasn't changed.
Nice.
Yeah, that's probably right there.
Cars was a good one. Used to have the posters up on the wall.
You know what? I was obsessed with for a while, like RC cars. Like I wanted, right? Just any RC car. The bigger, the faster, the better. Mm-hmm. I think I almost got my parents to buy me one of the gas-powered ones.
I'm gonna be
a little too pricey.
Specific on the car too. The Dodge Viper.
Yeah,
I was obsessed with the Dodge Viper growing up.
Yeah,
wanted that car so badly.
That was the car I always tried to get in Gran Turismo, but I never could. Like the points you needed to actually get it.
Viper,
it was dope, dude. It was dope.
That GTS coupe, the blue with the white stripes.
Yeah. Ooh, that's perfect. Yeah, I think the blue was better than the red. The red wasn't as cool. I mean, it's still awesome, but yeah.
RT10, that's what the red one was, but it was a coupe. You take the top off the RT10.
Yeah, the T-tops. It's like a Trans Am, but better. Not comparing a Trans Am and a Viper, a little different there, but you get what I'm saying. It's like a similar top.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else I was obsessed with. I'm sure there's a lot of other goofy stuff that,
My wiener. I was grabbing onto that thing and running around as a kid.
I still am. That thing, I have not
let go. Let go of that thing, would you?
As soon as I found it, I have not let go. How many years now?
You grab that thing and the feet start going. You start running.
It's like a pull start. Here we go. Spin me like a top. Anyway. All right. Hey, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.